as my world turns to heartbeats, not only in my chest, but the heart in the street. So when they feel this, they feel me, but I can't feel nothing.
What's up, guys? Alex is back here with another video for you. Now, my ATP came in the mail from KWA as it did break. The barrel snapped in half, but I got a new barrel. As you can see, this one is not chrome. Don't do what I did. Do not sand the barrel. It will crack it a lot faster. I learned that the hard way, so don't do that. But I'm going out to a game tomorrow, a pistol-only game, a pistol and shotgun night. So I wanted to show you how to. It's about time I clean the gun. So I want to show you how to do so and do it without, ruining your gun. Because I do see a lot of people just not know how to clean their guns at all. So first off, the ATP, of course, is just like any Glock you would disassemble. Now, this is different for every gun, obviously, but take the slide off of your gun and disassemble. Take out the recoil spring and the barrel. Now, keep in mind, this is if you already cleaned the inner barrel, which I already did because I wanted to shoot it a while ago. So the inner barrel is clean, but the way you can do it is just take a cleaning rod from your AEG or whatever and take an old t-shirt or something and then just go in and out of the barrel until it comes out clean. That's basic. Or you can get a Q-tip and just kind of go around, wipe the hop-up nub a little bit. There's a little bit of dirt on there, not too much, but you can set that aside. Oh yeah, and use Q-tips. You don't need this many. This is just for representation. And for silicone oil, what I use is called RC Shock Oil. You can buy this at Hobbytown, USA for $3 a can. $3, and this thing is, it's the size of my hand, almost like that, it's pretty big. It's like 2/3 the size of my hand, and it's very, very pure. It's like pure silicone, and it's thick. Get 30 weight, anywhere from 30 to 40 weight. This is 30 or 30 W. I don't know. I think it's weight. I'm not really sure. I don't know. But first off, what you want to do is, if your your blowback chamber is sticking at all. I can get a light on there. Nope. Okay, well, if your blowback chamber is sticking at all, you want to put silicone right in there. I don't know if you can see it. Right in there. Mine isn't sticking, so I'm not going to do it. Now, let's start with the lower frame first. Now, on your gun, there'll be these rails. Let's make it in the light. These rails, which are right here and right here. Get your Q-tip and just wipe those down. As you can see, it's pretty dirty right now. Use the other side of the Q-tip, wipe down the same rail. You basically want to use one Q-tip per rail, so that one's about clean now. Go back to the rear rail. Switch sides. It's pretty clean now. Flip the gun over, or the frame over. Get the other side. Real simple. Like, this shouldn't take long at all. This is just something you do in your free time. Now, if you play indoors like me, or you like shooting in your backyard a lot like me, then you want to clean this maybe once every 2 to 3 weeks. If you don't really shoot your gun that much, or you just play indoors, do this once a month. Because your gun shouldn't get too dirty from just, playing indoors. Unless you're using propane. I use green gas, it's a lot cleaner, I'll tell you that. My friend in the KJW 1911, he has, that I reviewed earlier, gets very dirty because of the propane. I tried it with green gas through a couple mags and it wasn't dirty at all. A couple mags of propane made it completely gross. So just take like your finger and wipe down the top of the rails. As you can see, it's mildly dirty. Wipe down the hammer, like the faux hammer that you have here, or wipe down the real hammer, which you can see down there. You'll see it come out like that. That's the hammer that hits the gas valve on the magazine. Wipe that down a little bit just so it doesn't get gunk in your magazine, because that can't happen. So make sure it's all nice and clean. We'll set that aside. We'll work on the upper frame. Now mine has a lot of grease on the bottom of the slide, so I'm just going to wipe that off with my finger. Now there's the inside of the rails. Not sure if you can see it, but the inside of the rails, which is right here, which rides on the rails on the slide. I know, the frame. You want to wipe those down as best as possible. And you see it's really dirty there. Just wipe it down with 1 or 2 Q-tips on both sides. That one's still pretty dirty, so I'm going to go 1 more Q-tip all the way through. Last one. And now it's clean. We're going to flip it over and do the other rail on the other side. I can even see dirt being picked up. Oh yeah, that one's gross. Okay. Still hella dirty, okay. I'm gonna keep this up until it's done. Okay, it's good enough. Doesn't need to be perfect. Now for lubricating, what you're gonna want to do is you want to get your silicone oil, which is right here, like I said. Get a Q-tip. Now you don't need to use that much silicone oil. I'm gonna show you how much you should use, but it's all up to you really. So just gonna go here, a little bit on top, right there. Not too much. You don't need to drench your gun in lube, but just wipe it down one way, flip it over, more silicone on the other end. I'm actually kind of overdoing it myself right now. You can find literally the same tutorial as I'm doing right now on KWA's, well, not really KWA's YouTube channel, but one of the employees there. It's all lizard, A-L-L, or A-L, I think it's just A lizard. I'm not really sure if it's 2 L's or not, but I will link them in the description if you want to do that. Okay, so now that your slide's all clean, you can just put it back together. There's no point in just put it back together. Put the recoil spring back in. Okay, so now what you want to do is to lube the rails on the actual frame now that you cleaned earlier. Just put a little silicone oil, yada yada, and then do one rail and do the other, and that is good enough. Wipe down the frame a little bit so you don't, get silicone all over your gun. You don't want it to be wet everywhere. More silicone oil. Okay, I'm going to wipe down the frame again because I don't want silicone on the polymer because it might be a little slippery. Wipe it down with your finger. Now, really, you don't have to do this thorough of a job. I'm really cleaning my gun because I like my gun super clean. Did I get through this one? No, I didn't. Okay, but now that that's all done, you don't really have to do much anymore. So all you have to do is assemble your gun. This is super smooth right now. I'm going to clean off the slide because it's a little dirty with my shirt. Sorry if you're not seeing this, it's not that big of a deal. I'm just wiping it down with my shirt because it's a little greasy everywhere. Left some fingerprints. And now, your gun is clean and you are ready to go play. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you again next video. Later, guys.